Just a quick heads up, this video is kind of rushed and unimpressive. I might redo this video at a later date if my channel really starts to take off. Hello again and welcome back. Today we have a video which a lot of people have done in the past. Top 10 favorite figures in my collection. Out of fairness, I'm excluding all Nexus figures from this list because if I didn't, every single figure on this top 10 would be a Nexus figure. I just want to give some honorable mentions before we get into it. First we have this Elite Dean Ambrose custom fix-up. That's honorable mention number 1. Honorable mention number 2 is Commander Kevin Owens. We have one more honorable mention, and that is Yoshitatsu. So those are my 3 honorable mentions. Now let's get on to number 10. Number 10 we have this Elite 1 Edge custom fix-up figure. I reviewed this in depth if you want to go check out that video. But the only thing missing from this figure is the black knee pads. It's a solid figure. Not many people have this Edge. Let's go to number 9. Really like this figure, it's a solid figure. And that was number 9, Kane. Number 8 we have my custom basic Kane. I like this one a little bit more than the Elite Kane. I might convert this one into an Elite someday. If only I had that one Kane that has the pattern like this, only with the bald head scan. This is the Kane I was talking about. I think it's Elite 11, but nevertheless, let's get back to the video. That would be a good Kane for this custom fantasy attire Kane to be transferred to. Number 7 we have my Elite custom fix-up Jack Swagger right here. If it'll focus. There we go. Very solid figure. One of the better figures in my collection. Really like this figure. Get into the real deal figures in my collection. Number 6 we have this Sami Zayn. This is a really exceptional figure. I got it for $5 at Five Below, and it's totally worth that price. Just I'm not a huge Sami Zayn fan, but this figure is phenomenal. It has the hairy chest. It came with the NXT Championship. It had the really good pant design right there. It's just a really solid figure. I added the elbow pad, and I think it looks a lot better with that elbow pad. But yeah, this figure is one of the better recent Elite figures that they've released. Number 5, we have this Elite CM Punk. I also did a review on this if you want to go check that out. This CM Punk is phenomenal. It is one of his best Elite figures in my opinion, with a better head scan, and a microphone and a World Heavyweight Championship have been added to this figure. So this figure is really great. The only figures that would be better than this would be both the ringside exclusive figures, because those 2 figures are the rarest and most sought after CM Punk figures, and they also are probably the best CM Punk figures. 4 is actually 2 figures, but it's 2 of the best figures in my collection, and I had to put them together just for, you know, if I had to choose one, I'd choose the Brodus Clay, because I think it's a better custom. The mask fits him better, he's taller, the tattoos and flesh mix better, the arms on that one are too big. Brodus Clay just looks more natural, so let's go with Brodus Clay is my number 4. I did a review on these if you want to go watch that video, but yes, this figure is very great. Let's go to number 3. We have the Elite John Morrison with the better head scan in the WWE Championship. John Morrison is supposed to be coming back, so maybe this might be reality, although I doubt it, because John Morrison was he was a mid-carder, so I doubt they'd just push him up to be a champion. So yeah, if this figure had the robe which it came with, or actually if it had the dark red robe, I don't really care for the light red one, but if it had the dark red robe, it'd easily be number 2, maybe number 1 figure in my collection, but it doesn't. So it's number 3. But yeah, like I said, this figure is really great. John Morrison's one of my favorites. This red attire is his best figure, and that head scan is his best head scan. So it's all of the good parts of every John Morrison have been put onto this John Morrison figure, and I also put the beefier arms on there because I like those arms better. And a flawless figure. Wish he had the robe. If he had the robe, it'd make it 10 times better. Or the coat, I might say. I don't know if it's a robe or a coat. I think it's a coat. It's like a fur coat. Whatever. Let's go to number 2. Collection, we have this Elite Series 1 MVP in the same series as Edge. Also the first Elite Series ever. Really great figure. If he had the tattooed arm, like the other Elite MVP does, this would probably be number 1, but since he doesn't, I'm going to have to put it at number 2. But this figure is extraordinary. I got it for a really good price, and cleaned it up real nice. It had like paint smudges on it, but I know how to get those off. So, I mean, it looks brand new. If I had the accessories, I could probably... There's a little smudge right there, but that's the only smudge on the entire body. But usually, when you get an Elite, there's already smudges on it right out of the package, so I guess that kind of makes sense. But yeah, really good figure. Solid number 2. I was kind of contemplating on whether MVP or John Morrison should be number 2, but I chose MVP because when it got down to it, I'd rather have the MVP over the Morrison. Even though MVP is a fraction of the cost that Morrison goes for, but this MVP just looks cool. I don't even like MVP. I don't really know why I like this figure, but it is a great figure, so solid number 2. Who will the number 1 figure be? Anyone here? All the guys we've already been through? It's gonna be Dolph Ziggler, my Elite Custom Dolph Ziggler. This figure's by far my favorite in my entire collection. It's one of the only modern or accurate figures I have. Yeah, he's got the muscle arms, he's got the CM Punk elbow pads, he's got the ripped up torso, which I like, he's got the Damien Sandow pink knee pads, he's got the boots, and he's got the better head scan and actually the best Dolph Ziggler head scan in my opinion. They kind of went crazy with this newer head scans, they don't really look like Dolph Ziggler. And that Steal in the Show shirt. The only thing that can make it better if it was a little taller. Dolph Ziggler is 6'1", I think, and MVP is can't be much more than that, and there is a pretty good height difference here. I was put next to Kofi. I mean, Kofi's taller than Dolph right here, and I'm pretty sure Dolph is taller than Kofi in real life. But this used to be a Rick Rude figure, and it had those like really long boots that Kane has. So that's why he's pretty short. But nevertheless, Dolph Ziggler is the best figure in my collection. I have a review on this Dolph Ziggler if you want to go watch it. So, yep, that wraps it up for top 10 figures in my collection. Thanks for watching. More videos are coming soon.